Welcome to the channel on the surf. Here is the family, Sandra, Hector and Jack. My name is Jimmy and we are the family that lives on the surf. Yeah, it's time to do the last preparations, because tomorrow we are gonna lift the boat. So today it's emptying the septic tanks and so on. Sandra is getting her nails done. Jack and Hector are waiting for this work progress to start, because it's raining like crazy. Thankfully I got help tying up the boat, and normally it's no problems, but easy. Yeah, never pass on help when it's there and free. So thankfully the wind is blowing from dock today, so yeah, now it's just to wait until the rain stops, then we will continue this. Yeah, now it's time. Lifting has started. I'm number 4 in line, so hopefully everything works great. Yeah, now we should be ready. Hopefully everything starts up and it's easy to go around, and so far the wind is good, so yeah. Fingers crossed this will work out all right. Yeah, now the bottom is fresh washed, so now it's just to get on with the rest of the boat. I'm using Adnet. It's really good. It's a really good product. Yeah, I've never used one of these before, so this is going to be interesting. This is a really cheap one, so let's see how this goes. Normally I always do this by hand, but this year I'm gonna try this. So yeah, now we have tried that and I'm really disappointed. It doesn't get cleaner. It only takes longer time and you need to be on your knees when and with the standard brush I can stand up, do everything. With that on the drill I made this little square and like that little square in the top. I did the rest here in the same time and it's the same cleanliness or whatever you want to call it. So that I don't recommend. Maybe in some exception areas when it's hard to reach with just a normal brush, but otherwise I see no point of buying those. So money down the drain, but at least you don't have to try that. I already did it for you. So don't use that combination. Take a normal brush and just go with it. It doesn't take that long to do the entire boat. It all takes longer time with the drill. So yeah, you have seen me wash my boat before, so no point of showing you that. So yeah, be back when I'm done. Yeah, so now the boat is washed on the outside. Now it's time to continue inside. So first thing first, turn off the fridge. Put that in ventilation mode. Check empty. Off and off. So now it's time to mix up all the fluids. I use windscreen washer fluid. This is and yeah, I bought the concentrated one since it's a lot cheaper, and I mix it 50-50 for the maximum freeze point. And yeah, we're gonna do one thing first. We're gonna turn off the water boiler so that doesn't get dried out and burn. So first press here. Now the outlet is off. And up here. So now that is off. So now it's just to empty out the water tank. But first, before we do that, we're gonna mix everything up here so I don't waste any water. And yeah, I use windscreen washer fluid where I can use it because it's the most friendly to the environment, since it's, or at least I think so, because it's designed to be sprayed on the windshield directly out into nature. So I guess it's as friendly as it can be. And yeah, the antifreeze is the worst, but I use the one that's most friendly. At least I do what I can. And yeah, when you are doing this, you need to check what kind of pump you have, because not all pumps can handle antifreeze, not all pumps can handle washer fluids and so on. So check which one you have. For this pump, it's a pantry pump, but it's also the kind of pump used in your windscreen washer in your car. So it should... fuck. So now I know that that pump won't freeze. So now we come to the toilet, and that's a bit special. I have this pump, I have this tank, I have this hose. So what we are gonna do is we are gonna put the windscreen washer fluids in this tray. It's gonna come along down this pipe and hopefully in this as well, and fill up that small water bladder, and then we're gonna suck that out with the toilet. So when I see it comes windscreen washer fluid in the toilet, then I have windscreen washer fluid in the septic tank, and that's 100% empty right now. So hopefully nothing freezes. So let's just do that. And now check for the color in here. Yeah, I can hear it come out here, so it seems to be good. Yeah, that's enough. Now it's just to let this sink. And yeah, it's blue. Just let the foam in the toilet settle down and then just flush out the rest. And here right there, just underneath the big bilge pump, is the boat's lowest point. So if there are gonna be any water in the boat, it's gonna be there. So I'm just gonna put in some antifreeze. Something like that. And that one is, since it's no water there right now, I put in concentrated antifreeze. For every part of water that's coming in the boat, the freeze point just lowers down to its 50-50 mix. So it was a really small amount of water there right now. This I'm just gonna vacuum up one way or another. You need to check the rules and regulations where you have your boat, so you don't do anything you're not supposed to do. But so far we are finished here. And yeah, since I made this in the spring, this hopefully is gonna be easy to drain out for once. Yeah, the gasket is there, open there. Yeah, we need to turn off the water pump first. Yeah, turn the water pump off, open the hot water outlet completely, and hopefully everything will come out. Be back in a bit. Yeah, I just filled up one of the jugs from the water boiler, because it hit me. I need to empty the water tank first. The water in the water boiler is gonna be more than enough. So let's start with emptying out the water tank. So it's just to open it and let it be. Yeah, so now it's empty. Turn the pump off. Switch to the hot water. And then it's time to go back again, finishing emptying out the water boiler. And one thing many forget is the shower on the platform. And don't forget the gasket. Open it, full hot water, and now it's time to go back inside and continue emptying the water boiler. And yeah, while we are waiting for the water boiler to get drained and the antifreeze mixed at the same time, we're gonna prepare the engine. And yeah, I've done a couple of tutorials on how to do this. This is an engine with the heat exchanger. There is engines without. I have older videos that covers how to do which kind, so, and even outboards and stuff like that as well. So check those out and let's just do this. This is the seawater intake, and the valve is open, so I'm gonna let water in here. The water in this pipe is gonna go straight out. Now we need to replace that water with antifreeze. I did it like this. I had an adapter of some kind, some sort, call it whatever. Something that fits. And yeah, put a little bit of antifreeze anywhere you know water can and will collect, because even if it's on land and it's no rain, you still have condensation, so there will be water in the boat somewhere. And I topped up the expansion tank as well. So now it's just to prepare. There. Find somewhere. Find some good space for the bucket. Or whatever you are using. And now it's just to turn the engine over, and hopefully it will grab air. So you need to check the hose so that fluid goes through. And I have a clear hose here. This is the last point before it exits the exhaust. So I need to see green color here for a little while, then I know it's antifreeze all the way out. So let's start her up and hopefully it grabs the fluid. I need to make it a bit lower because it was just sucking the holes together. Let's try again. It was in the bottom of the jug. And I can see green color here. We are good. The bucket is empty, or sorry. The jug is empty, and I know that it's more, the volume in the jug is more in the rest of the system, so we are good to go. So now it's just to make sure to connect everything back as it was. then it's just to close this up. Yeah, now it's time for a short break. And yeah, we are not done yet. I always remove all the faucets. That's just to make sure that air gets in and these don't freeze. And some handles have a little hole like that, perfect for a small zip tie to secure the gasket. It's time to do the same. Yeah, this one was from the shower outside on the swimming platform. Shake all the water out of them. If it's like this, a dual function one, make sure, as you can see, there are quite a lot of water inside. Get as much as possible out. And same for the one in the head. You can add a bit of pressure here by just blowing, and in the same time blow the line all the way back to the water boiler, so you empty the line out. So full hot open and then just blow. And that's that. Sometimes I take a balloon, blow it up as much as it's possible to do, and then just put it over the hose and then just leave it. That's one way to do it. This was another way to do it. Doesn't matter which. As long as you blow the line, it shouldn't freeze, because if it's no water, it can't freeze. And yeah, now the water boiler is empty, so now it's just to blow out the lines. Here's the water pump. Just remove the connections. This is the inlet hose, so just blow it, so just blow in it and empty the line into the tank, and that small amount of water inside the tank won't do anything. That's good. Now it's just to turn on the water pump, just briefly, just a short burst to get the water that's inside the water pump out. That's it. And now just blow in the other line. And now close the faucet, and then the water will go into the water boiler, and since that's already open with a jug under it, it should go there. And now we are done. So let's see. The water boiler is off. All the pumps and hoses are run through with either windscreen washer fluid or antifreeze. Antifreeze are flushed through the engine, it's washed, everything is turned off. I forgot one thing. The hot water or the heating element in the hot water boiler is turned off here, since I turned off the outlet for the MPPT charger. I turned off the thermostat in the back, but I'm also gonna remove the fuse. So now it's impossible to turn it off. Turn it on by accident. So safety first. And now it's done. So now it's just to wait for Sandra to get here, just to help me get everything out in the boat. And yeah, I bought 4 of these. They are gonna collect condensation water or all the moisture in the air during the winter. I have 4, one in the aft, one up here. I'm gonna put one there and one in the front. So now it's just to wait for Sandra to get here. And while we do that, we're gonna go outside and check the prop shaft. Dim, 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 dim. Fingers crossed. No play side to side or up and down. So basically it's just to, if we wanted to, it's just to slap on new anti-foul and then it's ready for launch. This sink, I have had it on for 2 seasons. It probably would last 1 more, but I'm gonna replace it anyway. So yeah, now it's just to wait again. Waiting for Sandra, Hector and Jack. Yeah, be back in a bit. Yeah, now we are finished. I'm exhausted, and the funny thing is the boat was totally empty before today. Yeah, we have brought home all the glasses and everything. All the stuff in shelves, toys, everything. And this now the boat is empty. There is just a couple of tools and some small jugs and stuff like that, but I'm gonna need that this winter. But the car is full with stuff. This is the last dock lines, and yeah, we basically filled up the trailer. But now it's time to go home, eat some dinner, and then carry this stuff inside. So see you back home. Yeah, I forgot to do one thing. That's with the seacocks. And since I did that glassing work in the spring, I only have 2 seacocks left. So what I do, and I recommend you to do that as well. As you can see here, the water inlet is fully open. Close it full, open it a couple of times, but don't leave it fully open. Close it a little bit, like that. That makes, when you do that, the water that's behind the ball inside the valve has the possibility to get out. Yeah, so now the boat is ready for the winter. I'm planning on cover the boat this winter, and I'm gonna take the soft top home and sew in a zipper. Give it a good wash, and yeah, so it's ready. But the boat is basically ready for launch, or we could if we want to. But we have some stuff planned to do in this winter. It's a couple of big ones, so yeah, hopefully I have the time to do them all. But I'm gonna focus, as usual, work my way from the inside and out, since I don't stand and look on my boat. I'm inside it, so I want it to be nice inside. I don't mind if it's a little dinged on the outside, because I'm not standing looking at it, and I don't care what everyone else thinks. So yeah, let's go home and make let's go home and fill out the workboard and see what I can think of. Yeah, so now we are back home at the workboard. Time to update it. Put on all the stuff that needs to be done to next year. Change the hose clamps for the freshwater inlet for the engine cooling, and the through hull and valve to the same, and the sacrificial anode, the zinc anode on the shaft needs to be replaced. That's all the red one. New non-skid on the deck. Switch the lantern, because the top lantern is putting out some disturbance. So when I have the VHF on and turn on the lanterns, the radio just sparks and sounds really bad. We are gonna have to wash the sock top. And as you saw in the earlier episodes, I rebuilt it from a double swing to a single fold. I need to add stopper magnets on those. And since the new soft top is covering the roof of the aft cabin, normally there are 2 vents there for ventilation, but they are now inside the boat, so I need to add some ventilation in the top, in the roof of the doghouse. And of course, before we splash the boat, we need to put on some new anti-foul. And in the front there was like this deep shelves on the sides. We're gonna cut those down to this side and add them again. And we're gonna mount more lights in the front of the boat. Inside, of course. And the wood inside the boat needs some new paint. And the soft top, we didn't have time to put on the last zipper and on the soft top, so it's laying on the table there. We need to add that. That we're gonna do at the same time when we wash it. We need to polish the windows in the soft top because they are starting to get milky. And we are gonna redo the storage down in the sofa. And since we are painting the wood, we need to paint the plastic inside the boat as well. And if we have time, we're gonna paint the hull and the top of the boat, since we are putting on new non-skid. And I got one more plotter slash depth sounder, and we're gonna mount that as well. Så. Något har ni sett som du vet om?
Jag behöver en större badbricka.
Ja, den är bara spatta sen gammalt.
Så varför inte bara...
This one we're not gonna do. Ankarbox, den där framme. Yeah, I think that's it. It looks a lot, but this is all the stuff we have done so far. And many of those are like 10-minute works. Sandra doesn't want to be on video, but we are gonna hold that. That's gonna be a semi-low priority. The windows in the aft cabin we're gonna tint.
Stativ-tv.
And we're gonna mount the TV, the 12-volt one, it's standing there. yeah, that's it. We have our work cut out for this winter. And yeah, we just brought home the last items from the boat today. So I'm gonna go and put them on some shelf somewhere. Yeah, right now we have stuff everywhere. Yeah, I've got one thing on the board, but it's standing there. The third freezer we're gonna mount somewhere in the boat. But yeah, I got that one working. Just need a new thermostat and it's good to go. So we're gonna find some room for that one. But that's a later problem. So yeah, now it's just to edit some more video. Yeah, and we are gonna mount heaters this winter as well, but they are already on the board. So yeah, let's see how much time we have and how much of this we can do this winter. When we started, this board was totally full. It was not so much left when we launched the boat, but now there are a lot more items. But hopefully when this board is emptied once more, the boat is finished. We will see. So stay tuned, like and subscribe, and if you want, jump over to my Patreon account. There's gonna be a lot more detailed steps, like guides on, for example, say mounting heaters and what to think about. And on my Patreon account I will go in much more depth and details. And for example, when I mount the diesel heaters, there's gonna be a lot more technology and steps and what to think about and so on, compared to the YouTube content, since that kind of content can, if you're not interested, it seems a bit boring. So I'm not gonna bore my YouTube viewers with that. If you want to see that, you need to jump over to my Patreon account, and there is also an easy way to get in contact with me, direct chat and video links and everything. So it's a lot easier for me to help you there, since those functions doesn't exist on YouTube. So yeah, once more, if you already haven't, subscribe to the channel, give the video a thumbs up, and we will see you next time.